Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series on electrical installation, maintenance and testing. We have started with the unit number 4B and we are interested in this unit about the electrical power cable. In the last class we have seen the introduction of the electrical power cable. We have seen the structure of the power cable. So let's quickly revise the structure. So we are using the conductor. After this we are using the inner sheath. Then we are using the armoring. And lastly we are using the outer sheath. And we have discussed the advantages also. Now there is a question, what are the disadvantages of electrical power cable? So one can say that we cannot transfer a high amount of voltage via electrical power cable. The reason is that because we know that whenever we are transferring the amount of voltage from the conductor, then for the protection of the operator and or you can say the living being, we have to use the insulation around that conductor. So as soon as the amount of voltage which is to be transferred from this conductor is increased, the material requirement of the insulation is also increased. So that's the reason. So if we are going to compare with the same voltage of conductor for overhead and same voltage rating of the electrical power cable which is buried inside the ground, so the cost of underground cable is very high. So that is not permissible. Obviously we are always interested to make the minimization of the cost, so it does not affect our balance sheet. Today we are interested for the types of power cable. So let's say there are types called as coaxial cable, ribbon cable, twisted pair cable and shielded cable. So a coaxial electrical cable has a copper plated core surrounded by dielectric insulator. A woven shield of copper surrounds the insulating layer, which is finally wound by an outmost plastic sheet. Coaxial cable differ in size, performance, flexibility, power handling capacities and cost. They are used to connect home audio and video equipment, television networks and components of a local area network. The hardline, leaky cable, RG6, twin axial and semi-rigid are the types of coaxial cable. So now these cables which are listed over here are having some advantages. So that's why there is a need of the different types of the cables. The second cable is called as the ribbon cable. A ribbon electrical cable, it is also called as multi-wire planar electrical cable or flat twin cables. It is made up of multiple insulated wires running parallel to each other. These parallel wires allow the simultaneous transmission of multiple signals of data. According to the optical communication essentials, a typical ribbon cable consists of 4 to 12 wires. It is commonly used to interconnect the network devices. The ribbon cables also connect the motherboard with the core, that is CPU components in the computers. So that is called the ribbon cable. Multiple conductors are available. That is the significance of this ribbon cable. The third type of the cable is the twisted pair cable. A twisted pair electrical cable consists of pairs of insulated copper wires that are color coded, which are twisted around each other. The diameter of each wire ranges from 0.4 to 0.8 millimeter, and the number of pairs vary in different types of twisted pair cables. The greater the number of pairs, the higher the resistance of cable will be external noise and crosstalk. The twisted pair cables are easy to install, flexible and inexpensive. They are used for telephone cabling and to wire local area networks. So that is the purpose of twisted pair cable. The fourth type is shielded cable. Now, the shielded cable is made of one or more insulated wires that are collectively enclosed by an aluminium, mylar foil or woven braid shielding. The shielding prevents the cable from external radio and power frequency interference, allowing the signal transmission to proceed smoothly. And the high voltage power cables are commonly shielded. So these are the four electrical cable types and their introduction. I hope you understood the types of electrical power cable and their application. In the next class, we will discuss the failure modes of electrical power cable. Thank you. God bless you all.